Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3.
Open up!
So last time I went about getting some of the last Witcher jobs done, which means now it's time for the main quest again. And in particular, a loose end I'd like to wrap up.
Aye.
Work with mages often?
My, aren't you curious? You yourself looking for work, perhaps?
No, I just know them. Usually not all that willing to get their hands dirty.
Don't know 'em well, then. A hounded, hungry mage is desperate as any man. Not about to be fussy when taking on work. Novigrad's a city of opportunities. Chances to be seized. You should grab one too.
Should pick your men more carefully. Rico blew his cover like a novice.
Yeah, he told me. And I told him to leave town. Most likely promised I'd reward you, didn't he?
So he said.
Take it.
Well, and there we go. And apparently my reward was not money, but a piece of armor. Anyway, speaking of side stuff, looks like I missed a chance to meet with Cleaver's men outside the arena. Did that one straight instead. But hey, we've done all of the busy work involved, so see what Cleaver has to say.
What do you want?
Helped your dwarves at the casino.
Aye, not the arena though. Had to invite themselves in. Not what we agreed. But Cleaver's a dwarf both loyal and fair. Anyone would tell you that. Give half the help, get half the reward.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And half the reward is 150 crowns, that's not so bad. What else do we have here? Alright, Skellige thing. Triss Marigold thing. Skellige thing. And then main quest thing. That main quest being to find Vernon Roach.
I like rain. Keeps the roads indoors.
Fun fact, you meet Vernon Roach for the first time when you get hauled in for being next to the man who charged in out of nowhere and murdered King Vesemir. No, not Vesemir. The King of Temeria. Foltest. That's the one. Yeah. The big guy, the big witcher, the bald one that we met earlier, that was the assassin. And, yeah, most of the second game was spent hunting him down to clear Geralt's name. And actually Vernon Roach figures out pretty early on that, Hey there. He figures out pretty early on that Geralt is in fact innocent and has no motive to murder a king. And so you actually work together. Possibly for the entire game, depending on which fork you take during the middle part. Although, for this imported game, I took the other path. But still, Vernon isn't too sad to see Geralt. They didn't work together, but they weren't on bad terms at the end of the game.
Looking for Roach.
No one here by that name. Anything else?
I see. And behind you, that's a berry picker's camp?
We're, bird watchers.
Let me guess. That's swords in case you run into a hornbill.
No. Hornbills aren't endemic to this area. Don't migrate here either.
I get it. You're the local funny man.
What was that? Funny? How you mean that? Move your ass, Grey.
I mean that you're telling me a joke, that's what. You want to take this to fists?
Now, witches. Grey old vagrant. You got a fist of stone.
Just what our band of merry men need. What the fuck you accosting me for?
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
There's the man.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Vernon Roach, Temeria's last hope.
Laugh all you want. Temeria will rise again.
Roach, I cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your orders.
They'll die, please.
We're done. Dismissed.
She was in the second game too.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but
But
Radovid proved no better than Emir. So I decided I would mount my own fight.
looking for Whoreson Jr.
I've heard of him. Though I'm not sure why you think he might be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both seem to count Radovid among your allies.
These birds. They're terribly talkative. I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Mm-hmm. Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenfurt, at a chess club.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
Bring Temeria without blood. Damn the Black.
Dismissive line about the Scoia'tael is a big reason why Vernon Roach is willing to let sleeping dogs lie.
Faster.
Because what Geralt did was support the Scoia'tael's efforts at it getting an independent kingdom. And Vernon no longer cares about any of that. He cares about Temeria. He has only ever cared about Temeria. And only cared about the Scoia'tael because they represented a danger. Oh.
Upon the basilisk, king of the servants. One drop of his body will kill an army, horses and all.
What's this all about?
Interesting basilisk you've got there.
Course it's interesting. Won't see a beast like this anywhere near here. They spawn only in the wild wastes of Zerrikania, from eggs laid by cockerels.
Cockerel eggs, you say?
Yeah, and what cocks they are. Lift their rumps like brood hens to other cocks. Eggs laid by such a cockerel must be brought to hatching by 101 venomous vipers. Then the young basilisk pecks its way out.
This basilisk is interesting, because it looks exactly like a wyvern. Young one, and ill-fed at that.
You talk nonsense, sir. This here's the most truest of basilisks.
Right, what do I know? I'm just a witcher.
Hold on now. If that's no basilisk, but some wyvern, what did I pay for? Give me back my cotton cheat.
Brave soldiers, don't push, or it'll... Whoa, watch out!
Huh. Didn't get my sword out for some reason. Punch the wyvern in the face.
Long live.
Guess the cage was as fake as the basilisk.
And the owner is long gone. I feel like this was a direct reference to... Let's see, which one was it? The Time of Contempt, which is when Ciri discovers a basilisk in captivity. The basilisk... or wyvern in captivity. The wyvern gets free and she kills it.
Ready?
My contact awaits at the chess club. Let's get this over with.
Your contact. Who is it?
Slippery little bugger. I'd have nothing to do with him. Were the circumstances any different?
Mean you don't trust him?
I trust no one, including you.
Come on.
I mean, that's fair. He knows from experience that Geralt has his own divergent priorities. We can say the same about Roach, can't we?
Something's not right.
Let's see what.
Certainly are a lot of angry armed witch hunters and soldiers. Oh, that's why. King Radovid is inside.
Checkmate. They say it's the game of kings. That chess teaches one to think strategically. What a load of rubbish. Both sides have identical pieces. The rules stay invariably the same. How does this mirror real life? Witcher, do you know why I play chess?
To spend time in good company?
A king cherishes no one's company. I play chess to reveal the game's secret. Blood thumps inside these chessmen. You need only listen, and you will hear. Dub-dub, dub-dub, dub-dub. A heart pumping with life. I take a pawn, and I hear flesh being rent. I win a piece, and I hear screams from the depths of its bowels. I want to break the chessmen open. Squeeze the truth from them. Do you see what I mean?
Hell no.
No, I don't.
You do not, because you are not a king. Pawns see only their comrades at their sides and their foes across the field. A king has a different view of the chessboard. His greatest foes surround him. His own chessmen might trap him. And that is check and death. You see, Witcher, chess is the art of sacrificing your own pieces. Now do you see?
Should I humor him?
I think I do now.
Unimportant. Let us speak. Why have you brought the Witcher here?
I think he'd best explain.
Expected a Redanian spy. Had no idea we'd be meeting a king.
When you've an opportunity to omit intermediaries, I'd suggest you avail yourself of it.
I'm looking for Cyprian Wiley, Whoreson Jr. I know Redania supports him.
Why do you seek him?
It's personal.
Fair enough. I'll not pry. I have placed Junior in a mansion in Oxenfurt. Very few know this. They'll not let you in unannounced. Thus, you must tell them you've come about the new whores. Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
You just give me a man after investing coin and time in him? Can't help but wonder why.
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Almost. I'll expect you to return the favor. And also, Junior has lost his purpose. The Big Four is no more. I shall contact you to collect in due course. Now go. And you, Roach. We must speak another time.
Not even gonna ask him anything?
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into madness as I see it.
I know where to find Junior. Don't really care beyond that.
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I have a terrible problem with Vess. Need someone to talk some sense into her. Come see me at the camp. I'll tell you more.
Let me think about it. See you, Roach.
Before I lose my patience. So bored I could spew.
So yeah, that's King Radovid. Ascended to the throne when his father was assassinated by Nilfgaardian spies to kick off the second big Nilfgaardian war, the one that takes place during the novel series. The third Nilfgaardian war is the one we're on in the game series, and by this point Radovid has fully grown up after having assassinated or scared off his regency because they were trying to treat him like a puppet.
Just after they'd taken his third finger, and once he'd spilled where he kept his gold, they cut off the rest.
That'll happen.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
You hear her wailing yesterday. What do they do then?
Same as always. Started with her fingernails, ended with breaking her bones.
I can't take this anymore. Into this watch, I'll put me in for a transfer.
Calm down, Piet. They're just witches.
Maybe, but they scream like you and me.
What a town.
Have we not met before? In Lochmoyne, perchance?
By the way, Oxenfurt is famous for its academy, as you might guess from the name.
Boss has got a voracious appetite. Hire him.
King Radovid ordered it shut.
I could do with a little fleshy diversion myself.
Long live the king.
What do you want?
Where's Whoreson Jr.?
Oh, this one's got bollocks, don't he? I know you, you motherfucker. Saw you kill Olgard and Vic.
Believe I did have the pleasure to meet those two gentlemen. What were the names again? Olgard and Vic? Give them my regards.
Didn't seem like the peaceful approach was going to work, so figured I might as well cut to the chase.
Come on.
Yeah, you're not doing that, buddy. Oh, no, this one's got a big weapon. Gotta be careful around them. Can't block their giant axes. Saw someone else that's got a ranged weapon around here. Yeah, I'm a good 11 levels higher than these guys. So no, they are not posing too much of a challenge. Not that they would have been much of one otherwise. Oh, there's some more guys in here.
Come on, come closer.
I think I just felt like practicing my parries today. That being said, I should really watch my health here.
Time to end this.
Yeah, that'll end it alright. Alright, I think that's everybody outside, so... Okay, more guys inside.
Come on, come closer.
Well? Ooh, and that one burned to death. And if you're wondering why I'm taking my time with these guys, it's not just because I was feeling a bit lazy today. It's because of what we're going to find later on. Just as soon as we go up into the master bedroom of this estate. Yeah, and actually with that in mind, yeah, I would say the main reason RADOVO was willing to give up Whoreson is because, well, like he said, Whoreson's purpose was over. He had broken up the Big Four just by his own defection, if by nothing else. And now he's just too much of a liability. He can't do anything from Oxenfurt. And so the last thing he gets to do for RADOVO is make sure that he gets a Witcher's favor.
Fucking degenerate. He so much as touched Ciri, he'll pay.
What the sandwich fuck is this? No! Fuck me! Help me for fuck's sake!
No one's coming.
Stop! What? What do you want?
Hello, Junior. I've come to talk.
I'll do whatever you want.
Got a few questions to start with.
I'll tell you everything.
I'm looking for a young woman and a minstrel. I know you've met them.
A bird? What fucking...
Ashen-haired with a sword on her back, just like me.
Yeah. That was... I remember.
Pay attention now. You'll tell the truth. Want to know why?
I won't lie. Honest.
Took me a long time to find you. Wasn't an easy road to travel. I'm angry and tired. Had to kill a lot of people along the way. Some of them tried to cheat me. Some tried to lie. I didn't like it one bit. I feel like one more lie'd be the last bitter drop in a chalice full of sorrow. And then I'd do something I would later regret. Now you know why you can't lie to me?
Yes.
Good. I'd like to know how the ashen-haired woman ended up meeting you, and what happened to her.
What happened to her? She attacked me!
Lie one more time, and I'll cut your balls off.
We'd made a deal. I was to repair their magic filler, That girl and the songster were to bring me Siggy Reuven's treasure. They didn't, so I might have flown off the air handle a bit, I admit.
What did you do?
I nabbed their flunky, Dodo, and waited for them to come for him. Look, this. Here's what they wanted fixed.
A phylactery? You can fix something like this?
Not me. I know a guy.
Wasting my time, Junior. I need details.
I'll tell you all. Just the way it happened.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Calm down, Dandelion. You can't leave Dudu in Whoreson Jr.'s hands, you know that.
I know, but my gut can't be reasoned with, and no amount of sympathy I feel can silence it, blot it out.
Cheer up. We can manage this, I'm certain.
Famous last words right there.
Have you learned where Whoreson is keeping Dudu?
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
I'll need to cross onto the roof. Wait for me in front of Junior's house. And I know it's difficult, but do try to look inconspicuous.
If they hurt you, Whoreson will pay.
I must climb onto the roof.
Alright, I was trying to talk to him, but that didn't work. And yeah, even though Whoreson is the one telling Geralt what happened, clearly we are simply following CIRI'S story in this flashback, and...
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
And we're not even pretending that Whoreson is telling this part of the game. It was just the excuse we needed to have the flashback.
There's the balcony. Let's see what's inside.
And now, my dear Dodo, I believe I'll try a different tool. Afraid I'm bored with this one.
You're fucking balmy, Junior! Anyone tell you that?
No. Most say I'm nice. Once they get to know me.
So you enjoy good company? Like to make new acquaintances?
You plan to introduce me to someone interesting? There you are. Good of you to come. I've been waiting for you.
Huh.
Fucking kill you! Where's Reuven's treasure? I got you, you little whore.
I'm trying to
Where's Reuven's
parry, but it's not quite working. So maybe I'll just use, you know, the superpower instead.
I got you, you little whore. Where's Reuven's treasure?
Now, her health bar does regenerate on its own. So that's one nice thing.
Where's Reuven's treasure?
Pretty sure she's also got some sort of special attack, but I'm just not remembering the control combination to use it.
An eye for an eye.
They're coming!
Dudu, listen. This is what we'll do.
Incidentally, Dudu is not a halfling, he is a Doppler.
Get that fucking whore!
Hence why Dudu just escaped by looking like Whoreson. See? Here's the real Whoreson. Fake one just ran out the front door. You know, I don't really actually have any reason to attack all of these guys. I mean, as Ciri, I don't even get experience for doing so. That being said, it looked like the front door was locked. So I may need to go back up and finish... Oh, nope. Nope, we're good. Last guys were just too far away.
That's what happened. Told you true.
Dudu, what happened to him?
I don't fucking know. Prick vanished. There one moment, gone the next.
What happened to the woman?
Fuck if I know. One of the boys got her in the back, but she's alive, I swear it.
Got anything else to say?
I've told you all I know. Everything.
You hurt the woman I'm looking for. You tortured her friend.
She attacked me. I have a right to defend myself. I beg you. Got what I deserved. Have mercy. Please.
You haven't gotten what you deserve just yet.
Let me tell you where things stand. I'm looking for this woman, 'cause she's like a daughter to me. And that's why I just can't let this go.
No, no.
Well, that and all of the other daughters in this room. Possibly a number of mothers, sisters, and wives as well. How does he get them into this room, though? Did he just massacre them all at once? Does he force them into this room to see his handiwork before he goes on to the next one? Does he kill them elsewhere and drag them into this room to join his trophies? I'm trying to get her down. But no, it's nothing doing. Let's get out of here. Man, some of the town guards around here are just going to have a horrible day. Someone finally walks in to see what the smell is.
Seems you've resolved your matters. It's time you return the favor.
Radovid doesn't like to wait much, does he?
No, he does not. You'll come with us.
Yeah, I got that sense from him.
The HMS Oxenford Tretogor. Once the crown jewel of the Redanian fleet. Decommissioned now, though.
Nice boat.
You'll need to leave your weapons if I'm to let you aboard. Follow me. Ship was funded with donations from noblewomen. Ladies from the most prominent families gave up their jewelry.
A spur-of-the-moment patriotic impulse?
You're a homeless wanderer. Can't understand what it is to truly love one's country.
You can see the rings where the swords attach.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
It's actually a pretty neat touch, especially since you almost never see those rings.
There you are.
Need something from me, Your Majesty?
You've never been one to mince words. Very well. Find Philippa EILHART. That's my wish. I ordered her eyes gouged out once. But apparently her blindness troubles her not. My hunters have detected Lady EILHART hiding east of Oxenfurt. They have further established that she has magically sealed the entrance to her shelter. Entering it will be difficult. I believe you might succeed in doing so. Bring her to me, alive.
Philippa EILHART? What's she looking for here?
I suspect she wants to find her old friends, reconvene the lodge. Perhaps she seeks revenge on me. Lady EILHART is known for her persistence. At times I recall the lessons she gave me when I was a child. Her teachings as memorable as the punishment she meted out. She was subtle and patient in her cruelty. I took her sight, but she remains dangerous. I'd advise you to be cautious.
Philippa's using magic? You'd be better off sending mages after her.
I cannot count on their aid. We parted ways after the events at Loch Muin.
Parted ways? You gathered them in one place, then gave the order to murder them.
You ignore the context. They'd assembled to revive the Conclave. The very same they had once dismantled. I was open to the prospect. The other rule is likewise. Until a certain Witcher revealed that the Lodge was behind the regicides. The mages proved to be traitors. While the Witcher proved himself skilled at tracking traitors down. Now go to the mountains and bring me Philippa EILHART.
So once again, we are discussing events from the second game. The Lodge, the assembly at Loch Muin, the fact that the Lodge was behind the assassinations, and Philippa EILHART in particular.
Your arms.
Thanks.
Never seen better steel in my life. Blade must strike true, no?
It's a matter of the hand, not the steel it's holding.
Witchers do make a point of sharpening their swords to razor thin. So that there's that also. They can't count on the weight or the power of the sword to be enough. That's why they need to cut. That's why they need to sharpen their blades much more extensively than normal people. Anyway, we do have a few new side quests opened up now that we've met a few old friends. And the first one I think I'm going to resolve is roaches. And, taking Philippa's eyes out was one of the things from the second game as well. So that's also new.
Thrust once, thrust twice. When this is all over, I aim to open a whorehouse in Vizima, a proper one, with shaggy rugs on the walls and foul-smelling candles everywhere. You want in?
What kind of contribution you looking for?
Well, just manpower, or woman power, as the case may be. Oi, clumsy
We'll pay
arse.
for the free Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temerian. That's...
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. When Nilf...
Alright.
Soon after.
But?
They looked new, but they weren't.
Mentioned you have a problem.
Mm-hmm. It's Vess. She took a couple of lads across the river. She plans to hit the Black Ones at Mulbridale.
So, sounds about like what guerrilla fighters do.
Yes, when they're ordered to. Whereas I forbade her from leaving camp. Indefinitely.
Why Mulbridale? Why'd Vess go there?
The peasants from the village aided us earlier. The Nilfgaardians learned of this. Word got out they're planning a punitive expedition. Probably hang every fifth villager.
Honestly, Vess's desire to save the villagers makes sense. What doesn't is your opposition to the plan.
War means death. Not only for the soldiers, for the common folk as well. You can't save them all, it's that simple.
Funny. Had you for an idealist.
You were right to. Are right to. But I have one ideal. A free Temeria. And I'm prepared to sacrifice anything for it.
Don't trust Vess anymore?
Bollocks. She's prepared to die for me. Ah, that's not the problem. Know what distinguishes a soldier from a common swashbuckler?
The uniform.
It's a serious question.
A rhetorical one. So instead of waiting for an answer, just enlighten me.
Soldiers think tactically. They know when to strike, when to fall back, when to charge and when to hold. Vess finds this difficult. She's impulsive, hot-headed. Yet in guerrilla warfare, one false step and you're fucked. I confined her to the camp because I feared that sent out she'd go rabid and make a mistake. I was right.
Alright, so you've got a problem. Insubordination. What am I supposed to do about it?
I doubt Vess has entered the village. More likely she and the boys lie in wait in the woods nearby. We must find her before she attacks and stop her. You're a good tracker. Help me.
Count me in.
Thanks, Geralt. I'll owe you a favor. Meet me in Velen beneath the Hanged Man's tree. It's just a short jaunt from there to Mulbridale.
Alright. Hangman's Tree is actually where we started. It was the very first waypoint we got in the larger Velen region. And that is not an exit that I just ran into.
Now, witches, they can't catch It's true you kill kings. You and our commander.
Here we go.
You trouble me,
And it is actually kind of true, because you have an option to kill a king during the second act of the second game. You don't have to take it, but the option is there.
It's the village below. Black with Nilfgaardians already. They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once... Shh! What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there, near the...
Death to the Black Ones!
Help me! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Geralt, we have to help.
Oh yeah. Another fun fact. The neck tattoo. That was gained after a rowdy night of drinking with Roach and the Blue Stripes. Also, Vess can totally die during this mission, or if you attempt to skip this mission. Oh, got one in a single strike. Vess's health is going down. Luckily, these Nilfgaardian soldiers are really not slowing me down any.
Bad idea.
Here we go. Oh, she got the last one.
God damn it, Vess. Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission, and instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed.
You're not my father, Roach. You've no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me. Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake.
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melitele, study to be a healer. Fucking hell. Give me your weapon. You'll get it back when you wise up, if you wise up. Move out!
Ren. One left.
You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
This does seem awfully suspicious.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later. You, Nilfgaardian, piss off.
Morentai. Nes dirmad ava.
Go, before I change my mind. We should go before a patrol comes along. Thank you, Geralt. Ever need any help, you know where to find me.
So yeah, like I was saying, that does seem like an awfully suspicious series of actions for Roach to perform. Talking about how it's a soldier's job to kill, and then let's not kill this one guy. It's odd. It's like he's got some other motive that he's not telling anyone. Oh, wait. It's the wrong button, but I figured I should get my potions back while I was thinking about it. Alright, what else do we have here? Could follow up on Triss, or we could follow up on Philippa. I think right now I feel much more like helping Triss out than helping Radovid. I mean, don't get me wrong, Philippa is not a good person. But then neither is Radovid. Admittedly, even though it is largely because of Philippa that he is not a good person. Cycles of violence explain the violence. They do not free anyone of the responsibility of performing violence. Alright, Triss is in her...
Made yourself at home. Track mudded all over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Pissy landlords. And yeah, just for that, I'm gonna steal their candelabra.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me. Gladly.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. Don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid VEGELBUD's servant. Apparently, Lady VEGELBUD's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. VEGELBUD needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help.
Fair enough.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or VEGELBUD's?
My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Good old-fashioned asking about something innocuous as a code phrase. Hard to say how much real spies actually used that in real life.
Many thanks to you.
I've seen some depictions that are a lot more... that seem a lot more innocuous than others. And yep, just like usual, there's some...
Come on!
Whoreson's henchmen just standing in this alley, ready to go, go full ham on Geralt the moment he steps close.
God damn this weather.
And the marketplace apparently means the one... Oh, hang on. There's an exclamation mark here.
Hear ye, all onlookers, all riders! The venerable VEGELBUDs invite you to the races! Thoroughbreds at full speed, near the VEGELBUD estate outside town.
I need a rhyme. Can you help? I'm in a rut. I've such a hard time finding inspiration.
Ouch!
Oh, okay. So that's what I needed to do. Grab one of these flyers. And yeah, it seems like I've finally unlocked the Novigrad races.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
It is the same VEGELBUD that...
Long live Geralt of Rivia, our savior!
Well, that's nice to see. Yeah, it is the same VEGELBUD family as the one I'm looking into right now. So I think it's not a coincidence that only now have the races unlocked. Alright, you're in blue.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
That's it. Get him.
Not bad.
What's this all about?
Thank you. Let's go.
Just a bunch of random muggers, or...?
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady VEGELBUD...
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady VEGELBUD's son, he's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady VEGELBUD bought off the guardsmen, since the hunters paid for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid VEGELBUD know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear, once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear, soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young VEGELBUD can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the VEGELBUD's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady VEGELBUD fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the VEGELBUD's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Lazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady VEGELBUD's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. The guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Something I need to do first.
Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it. And you should change. Ball attire. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at EILHART's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Yep, sure enough. I need to go buy a... I need to buy a fox mask for Triss Merigold, and then maybe some formal attire for Geralt, along with a mask of his own. Now, as it so happens, I've put aside some formal attire in the stash. So let's save a little bit of money by grabbing that out. And putting away one of those crossbows I don't really need. And yeah, I've got way more shirts than I actually need, especially because I've created 2 of the 4 sets of armor that need plain shirts. But one thing that you don't get to take with you into a New Game Plus is the masks. So I'm gonna have to go and buy them.
Greetings.
Glad to take it.
Of course, please do.
Alright, and we got a selection of 4. Triss's fox mask, and then either a wolf mask, a human mask, or a bird mask.
So long.
And before we start, we do need to put on the fancy attire. Should also take off the gloves. And I got a bird mask from earlier. I believe I had used the fox mask in the first game, so I wanted something a little bit different this time. I really should probably take off the gloves.
Just hope mine, man.
But we'll see if I do next time.